Hello students, we have been discussing autotrophic nutrition. In the previous video we had discussed photosynthesis. Today we will continue with it. So, site of photosynthesis. Site of photosynthesis, the place where photosynthesis takes place. So all green plants, they are capable of carrying out photosynthesis, but it's the leaves which are more capable of carrying out photosynthesis, because the cells of the leaves contain plastids, contain the plastids, chloroplast. And chloroplast has the green pigment chlorophyll. Which traps sunlight energy. So, site of photosynthesis, green plants, they make their food. So all the green parts of the plants, they are capable of carrying out the process of photosynthesis, but leaves are the most appropriate of them, most suitable organs for them, because the cells of the leaves contain chloroplasts, which are the main sites of photosynthesis. And chloroplast contain, these are plastids, and they contain the green pigment chlorophyll, which traps sunlight energy. Let's make a figure of leaf. In the exam it may be asked, you may be asked to draw. So this is the blade part. This is called lamina. It is the leaf blade. This one is the midrib. Upper phloem, xylem, and these are vascular bundles. What are these? These are vascular bundles. They are mainly used for transport. So this is the vein. So this is the cross section of a leaf. We have to show the chloroplasts also. Let's do this. Let's draw a figure. And it is the cuticle. the waxy material which prevents loss of water, and this is epidermis, upper epidermis. This is the waxy material, cuticle or waxy cuticle. Then we need to draw these are the chloroplasts. These dots, green dots, are known as chloroplasts. This is the lower epidermis. This is the upper epidermis. Epidermis. These are the chloroplasts, green dots, chloroplasts, which contain the green pigment chlorophyll. These are the main sites in which plants are made, and we find here air spaces. We find here air spaces, and these are guard cells. These are guard cells, and this is the pore, stomatal pore, through which gases come in and out. Okay. So it is the cross section of a leaf. You can draw a structure. This is the waxy cuticle. It prevents the loss of water. So upper epidermis, lower epidermis, these are the chloroplast, green dots, air spaces is between them. So this is the figure of cross section of a leaf. Cross section of a leaf. Cross section of a leaf. Now let us move further. What is the mechanism of photosynthesis? What is the mechanism of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis. What is the mechanism of photosynthesis? There are two stages in the entire process of photosynthesis. The first stage is dependent on light, that is known as light reaction, and but the second stage doesn't require light, so it is known as dark reaction. So there are two stages in the entire process of photosynthesis. The first stage is depends on light, so it is known as light reaction. The second one the two stages. The second one doesn't depend on light, so they are known as dark reactions. So the process of photosynthesis completes in two stages. In the first stage, it is dependent on light, so it is known as light reaction. In the second stage, it is not dependent on light, so it is known as dark reaction. So what happens during these two stages? What kind of events takes place? What kinds of events take place? So light energy absorbed by chlorophyll molecules. The chlorophyll molecules, they absorb light energy. And where is chlorophyll found? It is in the chloroplasts. So the chlorophyll, which is found in the chloroplasts, what they do? They absorb light energy of the sun. They absorb light energy. Now that particular light energy is used to split. It is used to split water into hydrogen, oxygen, into hydrogen and oxygen, into hydrogen and oxygen. Finally, what happens? Carbon dioxide is reduced to carbohydrates, that is glucose, and that is the end product of photosynthesis. So the events take place in this manner. The chlorophyll, which is present in chloroplast, it absorbs the sunlight energy which comes from the sun, and this light energy is used to split water into hydrogen and oxygen. And the last one, what happens? CO2 is reduced into carbohydrate. Okay. During this process, what happens? Light energy gets converted into chemical energy. Light energy gets converted into chemical energy. So when using light energy, the water is split, it converts into chemical energy. Finally, CO2 is reduced to carbohydrates. So we all know that plant, how do they plant obtain CO2? Obtain CO2. How do they obtain CO2? They obtain CO2 through tiny pores. Tiny pores called stomata. They obtain CO2 through tiny pores called stomata, and it is present on the surface of leaves. Where is our stomata present? It is present on the surface of leaves. The CO2 gas enters the leaves through the stomata. Stomatal pores are surrounded by a pair of guard cells. Stomatal pores are surrounded by a pair of guard cells. A pair of guard cells. And these guard cells regulate the opening and closing of what? Of stomata. Let us have a look at the figure. That's the figure. Now let us analyze the second one. Here the stomata is open. Now let us we have the closed stomata here. Here are the chloroplasts. So this is the stomatal pore here. Stomatal pore here, which is open, and these are the chloroplasts. And both of them are here and here. There are guard cells. They are guard cells. Guard cells. So what happens when water comes inside? These swell up, the guard cells swell up, and the stomatal pore opens. But what happens when the opening is not needed? Because if it will remain open, what will happen? The water will go out. So accordingly, what happens? It closes down. How does it close down? If the water is not needed, what happens? If water is not there, what happens? The guard cells shrink and the stomatal pore is closed. Guard cell shrinks and the stomatal pore is closed. We all know that CO2 comes in the plant, enters the plant through stomatal pores. These stomatal pores are surrounded by guard cells. So when water comes inside, what happens? It swells. And as a result of that, the guard cells swell and the stomatal pore opens. But if water is not there, what happens? The guard cells shrink. And as a result of that, stomatal pore is closed. So today we will finish with this note. Do subscribe my channel and like and share my videos.